I'm not wishing death on character. Hey everyone, it's me, Catherine. First things first, I'm going to apologise for the really crappy lighting, but it is miserable outside and there is nothing I can do without getting face up in my window, which is not going to happen. Now that that's out of the way, today I'm bringing you my spoiler-free review for Ruin and Rising, Book 3, and the final instalment in the Grisha Trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. I have done spoiler-free reviews for the previous two books, Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm. I will leave a link for them up here for you to check out if you're feeling that way inclined. But let's just get straight into this review. So, my feelings on Ruin and Rising. Honestly, I think this is my favourite book out of the three. Not because it was perfect by any means, but because it gave me more of what I wanted. Did I learn how the Grisha work? No. But I've accepted that that's probably not going to happen, so that's that. But this installment, I felt personally, focused more on characters and their relationships and their companionship and how they dealt with the events that were taking place, basically how they got themselves through the events that take place in this book. And while maybe the plot did suffer a little bit because of this, I'm fine with that because I'm in it for the characters and the world. Plot sort of takes a back seat for me personally in stories, so that was absolutely fine with me. I love seeing characters and how they develop their relationships and build friendships and companionship, and it's all beautiful and I love it. Because of that, I appreciate Alina a lot more in this book because as she's dealing with all these people and these friends and her companions and whatnot, she's sort of grown to accept that other side of her, that darker side that I've mentioned previously, that sort of selfish side that wants more power. She's sort of learning to accept that side of her and she's being less secretive about it, which has made her less frustrating because it was the secretive side of things that frustrated me the most. So although she's learned that, you know, she wants this power, she's realised that it doesn't make her a bad person. That made me appreciate her a lot more than I have in the previous two books because she's not been my favourite character out of this series. She's still not my favourite, but I did enjoy her a lot more in this than I have in the previous two instalments, so that was a plus for me. As for the actual ending, now I never know what I want from an ending in a series until I've read it and then I decide whether it gave it to me or not. And this, I don't know, like, it wasn't the best ending I could have asked for, but it also wasn't the worst ending either. Romance-wise, it gave me what I wanted. Pairing-wise, the end pairing was what I was hoping the end pairing would be. I know a lot of people disagree with me, and I understand, because the person that she ends up with at the end is not the most interesting character. He's not my favourite character, but if she'd ended up with anybody else, I would have enjoyed it less if it had ended any other way. Saying that, if we take the epilogue out of things, the actual ending of the book, when it comes to the final battle, I guess, I feel like it ended more positive than it needed to because of a certain convenient loophole that ensured it would be positive. And I would have been fine had it ended on that negative note. I mean, I'm not wishing death on characters, not by any means, but it did annoy me just a little bit. Just a little bit. But you know what, it's fine. It wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. I mean, the ending was already sad enough as it was. I mean, I know it had to end that way. There was no other way it could have ended, but it didn't mean it didn't hurt. It still hurt, and it still hurts a little bit. Just thinking about it now, it still hurts. I'm not going to lie, it still hurts. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, to sum up, this last installment, like the previous two, was really fast-paced. It was a really fun read, with more of a focus on the characters and their relationships than the plot. So the plot suffered a little bit and it had a little bit of a meh ending, but apart from that, I really enjoyed it, and I've really enjoyed reading this series, and I have recently picked up Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, so I cannot wait to get back into this world. But that is it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Ruin and Rising, and I will hopefully see you in another video.